So, despite the fact that someone decided to light off fireworks at 3:30 in the morning, I'm gonna let Erin sleep in a little bit. I slept in a little bit, which means I got her to bed 6:45. Yeah. So early. Morning. Still technically morning. I've been taking care of stuff on a couple characters on WoW, and then I've been watching film. I figured out this was... Now, I'm gonna watch it again, but at first I couldn't watch Nighthawk from the 24th, the Nighthawks versus the Cobras, because I was too busy watching Our Guys. Because it's like, oh, well, they're running. Why did you run that route? You know not to... No, I can't. Willie's like, you need to not watch Our Guys. I'm like, I know. He goes, maybe watch one of the other things. I'm like, okay, I'll watch Nighthawks versus Grizzlies. Because, you know, which is what I'm watching now. I was watching Nighthawks versus Mayhem before, so that I have 3 games I can watch. I can notice consistent tendencies rather than like, here's a game, and I'm like, well, if they pull out like a trick shot or a kind of a weird thing that they don't necessarily use but is good against that team, I'll think that they're going to use it against us, but I should be aware of it. However, with 3 films, I should see general tendencies. Like, they tend to line up with like sometimes 5 receivers. Like, not even a tight end. Like, full-blown 3 on one side, 2 on the other. And, like, you're passing it, but it's usually a screenplay. Someone stays behind the line and does that little, like, back up, and they get throwing the ball, and the other 2 receivers are running the people off or blocking them. They tend to do that. Their kicker is something fierce, though. He kicked from, like, the 50. He kicked a field goal from the 50 in this game. Then again, I'm not sure when this game was. He could have seriously strained a hamstring or something. Because I know they don't have the kicker that they had when we went against them, who's like the freaky tall, like basketball Asian player. Like, he was like 6'3" and like Asian, and I had him on my friends or on Instagram for a while, and then like he stopped posting football stuff and like moved, and I was like, well, not really interested in you anymore. Unfollowed him. This is bad because I wasn't interested in him as a person. I wanted to see him as football, and because he was doing like kicking videos and stuff, but then he just stopped doing it. Like, he just gave up playing football and kicking, and I'm like, well, it's Instagram. We weren't good friends to begin with. So apparently the Pokemon event in Chicago has a worldwide event, and what kind of sucks is that it's the worldwide event has local time to Chicago. And they're at like 11 to 11:30, 1 to 1:30, and 3 to 3:30 are the worldwide collect events. And they're like, no, and I'm like, does that mean that it's so stupid because it's like
just about 11 here, which means it's just about 1 there.
Yeah, 1 o'clock. And that means, but I'm saying like people that play over in like Germany, it's late. Yeah, they've been able to hit the first one, because that was that was an hour ago. I didn't get any notification on the app that I was collecting things, but I caught all the Pokemon around the house. I didn't go anywhere, but apparently it's like people at the park catch certain types of Pokemon to get bonuses, and everybody in the world just generally catches Pokemon to increase the duration. Like, if they catch all water, it could be depending on the type. I don't know them all off the top of my head. Forbes is really, really hard to read with like 9 gajillion ads.
Yeah, I hate Forbes for that.
And that's the only place I've been able to find information on it. But it's like water might give you a bunch of Stardust or a Stardust boost. I tried going to Twitch. Again, a lot of ads playing before the video, before the live stream even went. And I'm like, this is making commercials during live events on television look kinda passive. Internet ads are getting a little out of control. So it's like, I've been trying to just sort of wait to see if anybody posts anything on Facebook. But nobody I know, other than Philip, is in there, and he's too busy complaining that there's so many people in the park with fidget spinners. He's like, why are there so many kids here? This is a mobile game. Why do you have fidget spinners? Why are there 6-year-olds here? And I'm like, stop. You're 34 years old playing Pokemon, and you're complaining about 6-year-olds playing Pokemon. I'm having flashbacks to Toys R Us when I was a cashier, and there's like 50-year-old guys having screaming fights playing the card game with 8-year-olds, and the mom starts a fist fight with the guy, and I'm like, can I go on break now? So yeah, we had fireworks
Last night. I don't know what time.
3:30.
Huh.
I realized that once you said I could check the phone and like check the time and not screw with the sleepy thing that Samsung Health tracks, that I checked the time, and I was like, oh, but it was like 3:48 when I saw it, and I was already trying to get back to sleep. But the sheer amount of fireworks gave me so much anxiety. I was up for like an hour. I almost got up at that point.
Yeah, it was one of the, I think, 25 rocket.
Saturns.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I thought, because when it started going off, I was hearing like, the little like as it goes off, and then like it exploded near the end. It just went, and then like guy and his girlfriend, just wife or whatever, walked up the path. He's holding it, and I was like still trying to focus on things. It looked like he was holding a big square block. But I'm just like, and he wasn't stumbling or anything. I was like, they weren't even, I don't even think they were like heavily intoxicated. Of course, you don't necessarily need to be that intoxicated to do stupid shit. Like if I saw them walking today, I'd be able to spot them. Because I burned the image of them in my mind because I was on so much anxiety at the time because it was just echoing through all the apartment. Because we had our windows open because it was hot out. Yeah, and I could hear babies crying. I could hear dogs barking. I could hear dogs howling. In the hour I was still awake, I couldn't hear any sirens, so it's not like anybody called the cops. Not that they could have done anything. The cops would have got here and...
Even though we live minutes...
From the sheriff's station.
Not even minutes. They wouldn't have been able to get here in time.
Yeah. Because if they lived, say, in that other hallway, and I didn't know necessarily who they were, the cops would literally have to go door to door in every place with the description that I had. Because I'm not sure anybody else really saw them because it was really dark out. Yeah, we've got the flag tournament thing later today, like 3 to 7. I haven't heard anything on the Portland team here. I haven't seen anything about the meetup, about hanging out together. Nobody's posted, hey, you want to have a practice today? So I'm like, all right. I did talk to Kathy. Mom does have a tablet again. I know we found the thing, but anyways. I'll catch you guys later if we go to the nature park. I'm not sure what plans are at this point. The fireworks kind of disrupted all of our sleep plans and schedules. All right, we swung by Einstein Brothers Bagels. I forgot I can't take a left out of here. And Aaron had, what'd you eat?
The spinach and bacon on a Florentine.
And I had a pizza bagel. Because it was lunchtime for me and I didn't want to have, and all their breakfast stuff had egg in it unless I wanted to get like hummus. And I could have removed the egg from it, but they never docked the price, and the eggs are technically one of the more expensive things on there.
Yeah. And mine really wasn't as impressive as I remembered it being.
Yeah, that's part of the thing is also, you saw how big my thing was. That cost like $5.50.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. No.
Yeah.
No. So I guess we're just gonna head home and I start packing up my stuff, because if I gotta be there by 3, I have to leave prior to 2, or at least check on the stuff as to when to get up there. Okay, at least the camera didn't overheat. We're out here at the field again as we were 2 weeks ago for a flag tournament that may or may not happen, as we only have Bombers kids here and Mott's kids. Other people be showing up, but we have a lot of people involved in the team showing up. I'd say not throw it towards people's houses.
Yeah, or cars.
That too.
Daddy!
Angle them this way. Don't angle towards people's cars. But yeah, at least the sun's far enough down in the sky. You want to say hi to the internet?
Hi!
He's the guy that misses Spidey all the time, that gets Willie teary-eyed. Not really teary-eyed, but it's sort of like, no, why? But yeah, I'm gonna put the camera away and we're gonna see what's going on. I should probably walk back up and get my backpack, because it has ladder and stuff. The wind took that one. Those were nowhere near each other.
That's a trick. Someone's got to throw it first.
Yeah, that's the thing, is you can't both aim at the same time. We are very bad at this. Well, it's like 4 o'clock now. Nobody showed up. So we called it, thus called it for tomorrow. Kind of looking forward to this. But I'm gonna get my stickers for the car. I'm backlit. But whatever. At least I got a trick shot on. Camera, that's cool.
I still haven't seen the raccoon, but
You guys have. He will after the time messing with time wibbly wobbly.
yeah. So we went through the nature park. Good God, there's a lot of squirrels in there.
I knew they were there for a while. I knew we needed to go through there, but it's great that we did it now because the Chicago event was such a bomb that they pretty much turned all bonuses on. We got XP bonus.
Yeah, we got double XP, double candy from all Pokemon, double XP from all sources. Even if you have an egg on.
Yeah. So you got 4 times experience. Yeah.
We don't know if I only got 6K from the raid, but regardless,
the XP egg may not affect the raid.
Yeah. Walking an egg is down to 1/3. And walking your pet is down to 1/3.
Yeah.
So it's like, I get that they had something kind of awful happen, and a lot of people are upset.
And it seems like spawn rate's been turned up.
Yeah.
And this may just happen for this weekend.
But regardless,
it's awesome.
Yeah. Say sorry like this more often.
But but Aaron, basically, I started out with a Wartortle that I just evolved because that Squirtle was really high CP. So I evolved him because I had 25 candies. I caught a Squirtle in there that was just about as powerful, evolved him to a Wartortle, then realized he was more powerful and evolved him to a Blastoise, and I still have 25 candies left over.
Yeah, and I evolved one all the way from Squirtle up to Blastoise because it was better than the Wartortle I had, and I have 70 candies.
Yeah.
So we are heading out to PF Chang's.
The sun is in that right spot, but I have to stick my thumb up on one eye.
Yeah.
You can probably see the shadow over my eye, so I can just see if when the light turns green.
Yeah.
Although I can't see out of that mirror. Yeah. That works. Or you can... That works. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I was just about done.
Oh, okay.
Coding wise, I'm trying to rebuild the Futhark generator in Visual Basic, just so I can brush up my skills on it. And so far I've had to recreate the project 3 times because stuff keeps breaking. Yeah.
There we go. That probably would have... Szechuan asparagus.
I think I took less than half, but...
Is that all you want? I mean...
No, it's just I don't have a good measure of how much is half, so...
Oh, okay.
Take some and...
Morning, morning. We had trouble sleeping last night because it was very warm and I didn't check the fan. Aaron had it blowing in near his computer all night. So the bedroom was still really, really warm. Yeah. Didn't see that one until about 12 minutes ago. And then, yeah. So now I've swapped that. So hopefully the bedroom will cool off a little bit. Yeah, yesterday was fun. For having an anxiety attack late at night. It was a dumb reason. Everyone's like, it's not a dumb reason. No, trust me. After a while, you realize your anxiety can be for just a dumb reason. I had all my stuff done for the morning except for, wow. Candy package showed up in Seattle yesterday. Yeah. Right at USPS Regional Facility, Seattle. If I click the package thing, in transit. I was at 11:59 a.m. yesterday. I looked at a clock, not a calendar, to look for the date. It took 12 days to get from Frankfurt to Seattle. What sort of turtle did they put that on the back of? Did I make this joke before? Did I make this joke yesterday? Oh, that's already 153%, 20 hours. If I add Corona, 180. I take her off and I put the Defiance Thieves on it. Yeah, it'll take 20 hours, but I'm okay with these missions taking a day. That's what I planned for. Marin, device. Right, what do you need? Oh, you need Marcus as a Centinex. He's not that great. Shut up, Calicos. So it's like 7:41 right now. I'm gonna go take care of some Marcus as a Centinex. I'm a rogue. Oh, I was hella busy in there. Came in at like 2:45. Yeah. What?
12:45, not 2:45.
Yeah, and apparently there's an Articuno over at the raid, but that's like 39,000 CP, and we cannot do it with that. Not in the slightest. So we're just gonna head over to Freddy's right now. I had to spend a lot of time staring at my phone because there was a crap ton of people in there, and we were at a different seat than usual, so I was able to see more people and didn't want to stare at them eating or listen to their conversations by looking at them and like, you know, when you look at something, you can hear it better. So it was like drowning myself in my phone. And I realized that one of the guys in there has... We're both annoyed by his voice, but for different reasons.
I'm annoyed by everything about it.
Oh.
Everything he can and cannot control.
Oh, okay. I think it's the fact that I'm just annoyed by his personality. In general.
We haven't interacted with him enough to see his personality. Just his work face.
Okay, I'm annoyed with his work face. But it's that overt customer service where they like repeat stuff back to you in a very joyful manner. I'm like, stop, I just want pizza. Red sauce and cheese? Yeah, I'll have red sauce and cheese. Okie dokie, that's red sauce and cheese for you. Excellent. Stop, just put it on there, move it down the line. Be a good assembly line worker. I'm wiping the dust off and it turned out that it's hot.
Because, you know, it's black and in the sun.
Yeah. Alright.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, there you go. Oh. Oh, that's all right.
Gotta be up on the line if you're gonna play the center. You got one more, yeah. You still got the ref.
I know I look like an athlete. I really am not.
Looks like you got flags on.
He does like it. Okay, yeah, so let's do it. Yeah. We'll go just the corners. Stay with.
But yeah, once they said, oh, we're going to try in for the 5-man thing, I went online and I was like, we read these rules. Oh no.
Yeah, I like the 7.
Oh, I read the 7 stuff and I'm still like, dang, that's not much contact.
I'm familiar with the 7.
All right.
There's not much contact in the 7 as is, but there's still more than this. Flag rules weird me out to begin with. There's just not much contact. I'm like, why? I mean, at least you can jam off the line in 7, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And There's no weight on rushing.
Oh my God, that's so much better. Put me at a freaking
The
line.
only-
Put me at a linebacker, and I will chase that QB.
Well, that's all I ever played was linebacker, defensive line.
I'm like, I am a cornerback for the Cobras, but
We need one more on the field.
Who's usually out there?
you know.
Oh, there he is. There he is. There he is. Z.
Yeah, you got one too many.
Watch me give it.
Why isn't anybody guarding that guy?
Jesus. Boy can move.
Probably was a tight end at some point. Fullback. Usually have pretty decent agility, but a good chunk of weight on them.
Watch it. Watch it.
Why didn't you keep rushing?
Oh, nice D.
Hey, first and goal, here we go! Hey, move that thing up! Move it up!
Yeah, I got one.
Hey, you got like 2 more yards, guys, hey! Hey! That's all right.
Watch it. Ball!
Here we go, second and goal!
I think it's a lot of good people. That did pretty well. Just, I don't know, a lot of receivers like pushing them on. I don't know, receiver scouts here.
Oh!
Stay there.
Ball! There you go! Oh, nice. There you go. Good job, Ben. Good job. Hey, same thing, Derek. Same thing, D. Same thing, Woody.
Ben, turn around and run. Ben, turn around and run. Turn around and run, Ben. Turn around and run, Ben. Jake, step up on the line for that throwback thing. We don't need a rush. There you go. There you go. Stay with them. Stay with them.
Oh!
He ran out of bounds. Oh, he did. I thought he was.
Shade him. Sit out. Sit him out. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I wanted you to have that.
Fourth down, right?
Fourth down.
Same thing. Hey, shade him to the outside, though, Wood. Then go outside. 1, 2. Ah!
Let's go, baby.
1, 2, 3. Oh.
How? Yes.
Yeah.
We're up.
Yeah, we're 61-53 in. Even if they score.
Got it. Good job, Jake.
Watch, there it is. Z, there it is, Z.
Alright, so that was the flag thing. I've probably put my phone on the charger. I was Snapchatting with Willie. The ref got there late, so all the games started a little bit later, about 20 minutes later. It was a double header, so it was like started at 5:20, then 6:20, and now it's 7:20 and we got out. So I was Snapchatting with Willie a lot, and I was trying to keep Pokemon open while I did stuff, so that when I walked around and got Kim's on my egg. There was one time everyone's like, pull his flag, and I'm like, kill him! Why did you kill him? I literally felt like Miguel at one time, and it was like, someone actually asked, and they're like, so yeah, what, you know? Like, they thought I was coming to watch the team, and I was straight, because I played full contact football, and I'm just like, I'm so tired of like, intra-LGBT stereotypes. It's so... What are you beeping at now? Kathleen Zansky updated her status. It's so strange. You can play flag football. 5-man, 8-man, 7-man. You can be gay. But the moment you put pads on, you're straight. I mean, some of the guys, you know, they were gay. They didn't say anything. They were in high school or they did college. They didn't say anything, and then they just sort of stopped playing, got their degree, came out, and went about their lives. So they get it. But some of the others that are like, you know, they're gay and they want to be in sports, so they're playing... So there's playing, you know, like the softball league or the basketball, so they play flag football. And it reminds me that I am just such a special case on a lot of things. I don't fit in anywhere. Because there's just, like, so many people, so many, like, even like the gay YouTubers don't fit in They all kind of fit somewhat together. And then I've got, you know, then you got like football YouTubers, and they all sort of do the same thing. You've got gaming YouTubers, and I'm kind of like all three in the same time. Like, I just got done watching a flag football thing. I'm talking about, you know, of a gay team. I'm talking about full contact football. I tried to see if they wanted to come to my game on Saturday up at Woodland, and they're like, oh, it's so far. I'm like, what the hell? And in the meantime, I have Pokemon open. Yeah, so I'm gonna head home because I'm hungry, and I was standing in the sun. I didn't take a drink of anybody's water. I didn't want to be rude. Who's yawning now? I swear we didn't plan to wear the same shirt today.
They're all different.
Morning, morning. We apparently have an Articuno raid happening up at the Max platform right now. Right, I have to close the windows today.
Yeah.
They're probably going to be painting. We got the notification Friday, Saturday, whatever it was. I was gone in the evening. Saturday. I was up at the... Apparently, they are pressure washing the north side of the building right now. So, yeah. And my 10K egg. It's a pseudo-wudo. I keep hatching these big eggs, and they're like, no. We're gonna give you something you've had and found multiple times. Okay, I don't have any 10K eggs right now. I'm down to 6 of 9 eggs because of the event, and I'm just like hatching eggs. And yeah, I haven't been by many Pokestops since then, because there wasn't that many at Buckman Field. Surprise, they're all around the edge. They're not actually on the fields themselves, which is understandable. We have an electrical issue this morning in the apartment. It's the plug that Aaron's, he turned off the fan and it tripped the breaker, and we don't know which one it is because we flipped them all and it seems to have reset everything in the apartment. And so by switching them all effectively and it didn't turn back on, I think it fully switched it. But then again, we haven't had that switch replaced since we've lived here.
Yeah.
So the fuse probably itself just outright broke. Which is strange because...
What are you? 5K egg, new Pokemon.
That is... Never seen that before.
Tyro! Got enough candies to evolve it.
What does it evolve into?
Let's find out. I think it's a multi-evolution because it's got a question mark instead of a silhouette.
Hitmonlee. It was a baby Pokemon.
Oh, that makes sense.
Does it evolve into Hitmonchan? Okay. Because Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan are right next to each other on the Pokédex. So it makes me think that they were evolutions because we're idiots and don't know this stuff. Yeah, I didn't realize that there was a baby form for it. But now you have 2 new Pokémons during an XP event.
Yeah.
I think the XP event's still going.
It is.
Like, because I hit 30, I have like 3 extra, and I bought one because I had extra Pokecoins. I have 4 Thrincubators right now, and I'm like, do I just want to hatch the eggs I have on me? Because we have an event going on right now.
Everything's a third distance.
Yeah, which means I could hatch a bunch of those eggs really quickly. I could hatch 4 of those 6 or the 5 eggs, because one of them's in my regular incubator. We'll see what happens from the 2 Pokestops. But yeah, see, it's an Articuno up at the stop. That is not something that we can take on.
Yeah, no.
But I've attached onto one of the Wi-Fi's in that building, so I'm having trouble getting connection.
I think my phone didn't charge last night. 44%.
Do you have a plug at work? Mm-hmm. Good. Yeah, no.
I don't think it's something you can turn off. So if you put your finger on the fingerprint sensor and swipe down.
Huh. See if that works. Okay, 2-day streak, got my raid pass. No egg though. Boom, boom, boom. No egg. 2 Pokestops, no egg.
Yeah.
So see, so that's the fingerprint scanner. Nope.
Maybe you have to train it to your fingerprint, which is weird.
Mm-hmm. Something like that. While I was at that flag thing, what did you do?
I am working on moving the Futhart generator to visualbasic.net because I want to brush up my skills, and I apparently know a whole lot less about VB than I thought.
In case you guys didn't catch his comment on the previous video, it's Visual Studio he doesn't like.
Yeah. VB is the language, Visual Studio is the IDE, and the part that sucks.
I didn't think that they were too terribly different, but...
Visual Studio lets you build things in Visual Basic, C++, C#, F#.
Is this music?
SQL. I think XML even. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. So, bye.